This is crazy. Like, here's my number, so call me, baby. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me, baby. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me, baby. And all the other girls, you know they try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me, call me, call me.
Your body may be gone, I'm gonna carry you in my head, in my heart, in my soul. And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll both live again. Well, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, don't think so. Well, that is that, and this is this. You tell me what you want, and I tell you what you get away from me. You get away from me. Collected my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time, had to think a spell, had to think a while, had to think a while. The ocean breeze salty, won't you carry it in your head, in your mouth, in your soul? And maybe we'll get lucky and we'll both grow old. Well, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I hope so. Well, that is that, and this is this. You tell me what you want, and I tell you what you get away from me. You get away from me. Collected my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time, had to think a spell, had to think a while, had to think a while. Well, that is that, and this is this. Will you tell me what you saw when I tell you what you missed when the ocean met the sky? You missed when time and life shook hands and said goodbye. When the earth folded in on itself. For your sake, I hope you're really in heaven. Are you really there? Well, I won't hold my breath. You wasted life, why wouldn't you waste it? You wasted life, why wouldn't you waste it? The ocean breeze salty, won't you carry it in your head, in your mouth, in your soul? The more we move ahead, the more we're stuck in rewind. Well, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I hope so. Well, that is that, and this is this. You tell me what you want, and I tell you what you get away from me. You get away from me. Collect my belongings and I left the jail. Well, thanks for the time, had to think a spell, had to think a while, had to think a while.
Hey, pretty baby, with them high heels on. You give me fever like I never ever known. You're just a product of loveliness. I like the groove of your walk, your talk, your dress. I feel your fever miles around.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Warm Takes. Please welcome to the stage your host, Corey Behringer.
Is this thing on? It doesn't feel like it's on.
Is it? Now it is. Hey, how you doing? All righty. So this is Warm Takes. This is the show that Emma Haney and I host together. That's Emma over there. Say hi, Emma. Yeah. The purpose of this show is to allow comics to work out their little riff muscles. What riffing is when we get a random topic thrown at us, and then we just kind of talk off the top of our heads about it. And God willing, it's funny. It's not always funny, but we try our darndest. So that's what the show is. But first, we're gonna do some material at the top, kind of get you eased into it. So with that in mind, I think teeth are bullshit. Let's talk about that. I have some thoughts about this. I'll elaborate. Teeth are bullshit. I just don't think they make any sense. Their one job is to destroy food, and yet their greatest weakness is food. Seems like a terrible oversight on God's part. I don't know. Does anyone here have a toothache? Toothaches in the crowd? All right. Well, I appreciate your candor. And I apologize because I'm going to keep talking about teeth for a little bit. Because you don't want to hear about teeth when you have a toothache. It's the last thing that you want to be on your mind because it's the only thing on your mind. You don't want that there. And your teeth love to hear about it because they're assholes. Your teeth are assholes. And as soon as they hear anything, they're like, ooh, someone's talking about me. Better start throbbing. They hate it. They hate you, is what I should say. They've even got doctors for teeth. Have you heard about this? Yeah, they're called dentists. I went to one the other day. I was like, take them all out. They're more trouble than they're worth. But apparently, you need tooth pulling money for that. And I spent all my tooth pulling money on Jawbreakers and Sody Pop. So they would not allow it. I'm happily married. Sure, you can clap that.
Yeah.
I found it's not very good for comedy, though, because I can't complain about my bitch wife. It makes my job more difficult, and I resent her for it. But I've been thinking about it. Maybe I should just start complaining about things that other men wouldn't complain about. Oh my God, let me tell you guys, she just will not stop blowing me. Every time, I'm just trying to read here. Just scat. Just get away. You little rascal. Is that relatable? Let's, I don't know. I'm going to do one more silly little bit, and then we'll riff a little. I'm going to give you an impression that I've been working on. You guys like impressions? Of course you like impressions. You're a comedy audience. They love impressions. This is my impression of someone listening to the Beach Boys for the very first time. Ooh. These boys love beaches. What'd you say they were called again? Shut up. That was someone listening to the Beach Boys for the first time. Thank you very much.
Good job.
It deserves that. It deserves what you're giving it. Thank you. How about let's try to riff?
Let's try to riff.
Let's try to
You
riff.
don't want to talk about the Beach Boys anymore?
No. That well has run dry.
You tapped it. It was very
yeah.
tapped.
Yeah, stop drilling, you hit oil.
You hit oil. I want to hear more about your bitch wife.
My bitch
No,
wife.
I'm just kidding.
Let me tell you
As
that
I
old,
stare
that
into
old
her
my
eyes.
balls and her chain. Anyway, what's up?
What's that? Smooth or crunchy for peanut butter?
Smooth or crunchy? Gotta be crunchy.
Why?
Crunchy every time because my teeth hate it and I hate them.
Oh my god, you and your fucking teeth. Enough.
No, I love the crunchy, and I think I may have mentioned this before, but like I love the crunchy peanut butter because I grew up very poor, and when you're poor, you don't get to decide the amenities that your kitchen has. Like that's decided upon by the grown-ups in the house. So my first grown-up purchase was chunky peanut butter, and that was like a liberation for me, walking through the Rayleighs just like I am now a man. I can get things stuck in my molars. That's what this means. This is what that represents. I don't know. I love chunky. I'm not opposed to the smooth.
Okay.
I won't kick it out of bed, as they say.
You take peanut butter to bed? Expand.
I mean,
I want to hear about that.
I mean, when you're out of coconut oil, you need some other natural lubrications. You know?
Question? What if there's a peanut allergy?
If they die, they die.
All right. That's enough on nut butters. Can you talk to us about the band Creed?
Oh, Creed.
Can you take me higher?
I, like many people, were tricked into liking Creed.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people of my generation were tricked.
That's true.
We thought they were a good band because at the time, I swear to God, they were.
Don't bring God into. Oh wait, that's their song.
Yeah, I mean that's their fault.
Yeah.
They brought it first. It's already been brought. No, they were better than history has revealed them to be. Does that make sense? Like I feel like if you were to get in a time machine and cut off the sleeves of your shirt and pop that in the Discman.
Yeah.
You listen to that. You feel something from that band. He does kind of sound a little goatish. He has that hold me now, 6 feet from the edge, and I'm sinking. Yeah. Is it sinking or thinking? I don't know. I think it's
he's
thinking.
Sinking.
That's
6
what
feet
I thought.
from the edge, and I'm sinking. Can someone
Perhaps.
Google it? What is it? Taylor! You guys give it up for Taylor Evans, everybody. What is it?
Taylor just outed himself as a Creed fan.
I know.
Thinking for sure.
Thinking. Oh, yeah, because he's thinking maybe.
He's thinking maybe.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Look at this motherfucker knows all the lyrics.
Also,
Oh, my God, dude.
The more I think about the image that it's being placed in your mind by Scott Stapp, I mean, how do you sink off the edge, I guess? So I was a fool to ever think that.
If you were in like a slow depression, I feel
And
like you just kind of slide, sink off the edge.
Do you guys remember the Creed music videos? Those were state of the art. Do you guys remember any of these? They were almost all completely green screened, with the exception of the band members. But they were all they were in these caverns for some reason. Creed was in a cavern. I don't know how they got there, but it was a cavern that also had lava in it. I don't know how lava gets into a cavern because it was not a volcano.
Okay,
it was a cavern. It had stalactites and stalagmites.
Is that floor and ceiling, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Top, bottom.
Okay.
And there was like the leaky fluid that exists in every cavern. This is a fact. If you go in a cavern, there's gonna be some fluid.
If you don't see fluid, then that's the time to worry.
That's why you have to go into a cavern with a flashlight so you don't slip, because there's gonna be some fluid. We don't know where the fluid comes from. It's probably a monster. But we don't know.
Yeah.
But you got to be careful. Give me one more topic, then we'll move on.
One more topic. Oscillating fans.
Oscillating
Yay or
fans?
nay?
Yay, yay, yay.
Okay.
You have to have it for proper circulation.
That's true.
You can't just stick it on one unless you're like my wife and I, and we decided to stop paying for AC during the hottest summer in record history.
Yeah.
And that's when we just like stuck the fan in front of our bed. Just directly, and that worked until it stopped working because I forgot that you have to clean the fan. It bulked up with this nasty fur. I don't know how fur got on the fan. Well,
it's dust.
You say it's dust. It felt organic.
Okay. Well, dust is mites.
Well, yeah,
it's
I guess
living.
yes. There's mites, and there had to be skin. There's
So
definitely
gross.
it was gray skin that was caked through the
You-
fan.
you
so
know
I
there
and
was
it-
skin.
You know, I put it under the shower at first to try to get the bulk of it out. That didn't really work too much. Then I had to scrape the skin dust off
That's
the
so
fan
gross.
cover. But let me tell you, it was like getting a soft blow from an angel. Just
And then it
was
was
so
your
nice.
wife, and you were like, "Get out of here, scoot!" It's everyone trying to blow
Emma with the
me.
callback.
Oh yeah. I had a fan that I kept on for the 9 years it was on for 9 years straight. So there's probably a lot of skin in that.
yeah.
I only turned it off when I unplugged it when I got divorced and I moved. And then the first thing I did when I moved was plugged it right back in and turned it on.
Some
Didn't even
things
clean
never
it.
change.
Yep. This will always be the same.
Give it up for me, everybody.
Yeah, give it up for Corey.
This is a very fun show, and I'm so glad that you're all here for it because this is going to be a real treat. Please, a hoot and a half. Please give it up for your next comic, Nicole Annette.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't get the difference between cat and dog people. Because to me, they can come together on the fact that they're both slave owners. Well, in all actuality, cats are more like indentured servants. You know, we give them freedom to roam the streets, not dogs. And when I see those signs that say lost dog, lost cat, it's like, I don't think so. You know, they ran away. They're free now. And what we like chip some of these, we track them, which is kind of ironic because some of us humans are real paranoid that we're going to be tracked, you know? So hypocrites. And what? We have this thing called the pound that like captures these freed animals. And then if they don't get adopted? What is that? They get killed? Okay. My sister, she doesn't really like when I tell these jokes because my parents, they're slave owners. Yeah. Sometimes when she feels real bad, she'll be like, Oliver, do you want to be free? And he says nothing because he's a dog. But he is a real bougie dog because he loves his AC and his Tempur-Pedic mattress. But I don't know. I feel like he okay. And what about police dogs? Have we asked them if they want to be booty-licking narcs? Have we? I mean, what is their pay? What are the benefits? These are the questions that keep me up at night, guys. Okay, I wish that was a better set.
It was great. What are you talking about?
But that
And you know what? It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet because I'm about to ask you, what would a detective be hired to find out about you?
a detective be hired to find out about me? Me.
You.
Okay, it would be a detective that I hired because I would like to know whether incest happened in my family, you know? Once and for all, I'd like to know. My grandparents, they both had the same last name of Stocknuke, right? And when I was younger, I asked my dad, like, hey, I found out that Grandma and Grandpa both had the same last name. And he was like, don't worry about it. Our last name is super common. Stocknuke. It's common. And we've never talked about it since, but I'm convinced. I'm convinced because my grandparents were from a small town in Poland, in the countryside. Of course they were related. I just want to know to what degree, you know? I'm hoping cousins. Okay, I'm done. That's that's all I need to say.
I think you wrung that for all it was worth. Lunch with a mummy.
A mummy?
a mummy.
Well, I heard lunch with a mommy, which reminds me of the time when I was in high school, freshman year. We moved from Citrus Heights to the Bay Area, and I went to a public high school for the first time. I went to a K through 8 Christian school where in my graduating class there were only 10 kids. So, I mean, it explains the awkwardness, you know, guys. Anyways, my freshman year, didn't have, oh, look at that, some water. Didn't have any friends my freshman year, and so the first week of school, my mom would sit on the front steps with me and eat lunch. And by the end of the week, the principal came outside and told my mom to leave and never come back. So that's when I would go then eat lunch alone in the back of the library and sometimes masturbate, you know. Freshman year stuff, guys. Am I right?
Let's stretch that a little. What books would you find in the library?
What books? Oh, I would bring my own books to master. There was this one book, I can't remember
Yeah, I'm really glad we asked you to stretch. Go on. This has clearly struck a nerve.
I can't remember the book, but it was like a James Patterson book, and there was this one steamy section of the book, and I would just reread those like it was only 2 pages, but I'd reread them. I would.
Isn't that like... Isn't James Patterson like corporate espionage type? Like
Yeah,
those are dad novels.
Yeah, they sure are.
Daddy novels. All right, last topic here. Billionaires in space.
Billionaires in space. Oh, Jeff. Okay. This reminds me of my mom, because my mom, she's from Poland, and instead of calling Jeff Bezos, she calls him Jeff Bozo. So that's what I have to say about billionaires in space. Jeff, you're a real bozo.
Got him. You know what? I want to stay on the space topic just a little bit more because I was so short. What would you do in space? Like, what would your job be if you were, say, on like a space station?
Oh, okay. Well, I would try to get in contact with other life forms, obviously. That's what I would do. I mean, I don't have I don't know what I would do. What would I do? I'd probably love to go see the moon. I can't tell you guys what I would do in space because I don't give this a lot of thought, because I could care less, because guess what? We're all going to die.
Nicole and Ned, everybody.
Thank you.
And please keep that going for your next comic, the very funny Matt Keogh.
How does this work? Oh, okay, cool. We're moving to the side. I'm an improviser, so it's kind of new for me. But stool, prop and shit. It was great. 2 weeks after Shang-Chi, now we're here, huh?
Yeah.
Representation matters. I'm glad to bring the diversity in this lineup. I'm sure there's more to come. It feels good, right? I don't know. Thanks, Simu Liu. He's not dead yet, but I gotta pay him respects. I'm proud to be Asian, but I'm really working hard to work on earning white privilege. I think I'm like well on my way. So I don't know. I was on the way here. I was thinking about I just adopted a dog, and she's great. But I had to take her to boarding school because she has like some personality issues. She gets it from her dad. But then it dawned on me that I'm paying some trainer, some like goofy lady that like. No, I love her. But no, I'm not shitting on my dog trainer. But I'm paying someone to train my dog for about a month, and I realized my dog pays more rent than I do, because it's like $3,000. I'm only paying like $700 for rent, right? So I made it. I made it so I could like pay rent for my own dog. And I think I'm really earning that privilege, like I'm feeling good. Because like in one generation, I grew up being like made fun of, like, oh, you eat dogs, you're Asian, to fucking educating a dog. I took her to school, and I'm fucking proud of it. But But yeah, that's mostly me. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to come up in the ranks.
Hell yeah. Are you ready to do some riffing?
Yeah.
Peter riffing?
Yeah, let's do some Peter riffing.
I was waiting for that one. It didn't hit. I'm not going to keep it.
That's what my mom said, you know. Wow, no, never mind. She loves me.
don't. Expand on that.
Oh yeah.
Let's open some.
Dude,
Let's
this is
unpack.
like, you want some real? This is real. I don't know if comedy should be like this real, but I was a C-section baby.
Ooh.
So I feel like I ruined my mom's life. Like, you know, like it's great. She still like made me soup and stuff, but like she's just like, motherfucker, ruined my insides. I don't know how it works. I was heavy. I was like a big kid. I don't know, like there was like a 6 and a 1 in there. I don't know if I was like 6 pound. I don't know if that's big or not.
6 pounds isn't too bad.
Yeah, that's like half a bowling ball,
if you're like a
right?
16 pounds, that's a baby.
Name it. That's what I'm thinking. I have the picture. You
have a picture?
Yeah, I was ugly. It was
what
great.
would you do? We just turn on the TV. There he is.
Well, okay. I barely talked to my parents, but I inherited their photos, and so like I opened one and I'm like, oh, that's an ugly baby, and it's like, congratulations, new dad. It's your son, Matt Keogh, and I'm like, oh, that's me. I'm the ugly baby, and I found out through a friend that I was a C-section baby, so worth it.
Hell yeah. I'm a C-section baby too. So
oh, Virgo rise
Virgo,
up.
yeah. Matt's my roommate, and his birthday's the day before mine.
Yeah.
We're pretty much peas in a pod. Talk about Virgo energy. What do you know about Virgos?
You know, I used to use Virgo energy to kind of validate how introverted I am, because they're like, you're a Virgo, you're you're analytical, and you keep to yourself. I was like, nah, man, I'm just scared of people, you know, like but yeah, I don't know, like I don't pay attention too much to like I do the tests. So instead of like looking at the stars and be like, this is my personality, I just enter a bunch of shit in a computer and it's like, oh, that validates my personality. I'm a ENFP and a anagram 2 and a color orange.
What is all that?
You know what? I took it and I was like, these are some good stuff, but not I don't retain it. I have to take it again, see if I changed as a human being.
What's your birthstone?
Our birthstone?
I just want to see if you know it. I'm testing you.
It's a sapphire.
Hell yeah, it is, baby. Fuck
I love it. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever own a sapphire or a gem in my life, but it's blue. I like blue. That's pretty cool.
You don't think you'll ever own a gem?
Nah.
Really?
Why? You know,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, what if I fall in love with a rock? And I'm just like, this is a beautiful rock. And then like, down the line, I look at an article and it's like someone died for that rock. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, when you bring real life into it, it's not as fun.
Yeah, well, we live in the real life right now.
How do you feel about charging crystals in a full moon? Sorry, I've had like 3 White Claws now.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, let's get deep about charging crystals. I think it's cool. Does the crystals absorb moon energy? Is that what we're trying to get?
That's what they say. That's what my friends
do werewolves like hold onto these crystals when they're running out of moon and they're like, I need more moon, and they hold the crystal up and they're just like, fuck, I can still keep werewolfing, you know? That's the only time that is appropriate to charge moon crystals, is if you're a werewolf and you want to keep werewolfing during the day. You just take that shit with you.
I feel like that's you just added that to the lore of werewolves.
Yeah.
And I think it makes sense. I don't know who we have to get that to. Yeah.
That'll be in my D&D character sheet. You know, I'm part werewolf and I got a tool belt full of fucking moon crystals.
Charged ass crystals.
Yeah, I'm like Batman but a werewolf. Utility belt, kryptonite, but yeah.
Okay, last topic. Which Harry Potter house do you think you're going to fall into? If you were going to take a BuzzFeed article quiz.
I did take a BuzzFeed article.
Oh, shit! What did it say?
So, I wanted to be a Ravenclaw because, like, big Virgo energy is like, oh, you're insightful. You read books. and you're smart. But no, I'm a fucking Hufflepuff, which is cool.
Okay.
I got mad respect for Hufflepuffs.
Fuck
you know?
yeah. Now you do.
Yeah, they're honey badgers. Yo, I don't know too much about Harry Potter, but I heard they live next to a kitchen and they make soup at night.
Yes.
Yeah, is that real?
Yes.
Hell yeah. See,
I-
I got big soup energy.
Hell yeah, you do. You made soups last year.
Yeah.
After when I first moved in, you were hella into making soups.
Yeah, and I bought a new pot. And I'm
You bought a
fucking
new
excited.
pot?
Yeah, I bought a new soup pot.
Ugh, we all benefit
This is
from
32,
this.
man. I just got a birthday, and I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I'll get a large, big giant crock pot.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
got a new bread knife.
We're coming up.
Don't
you know.
think I didn't see
This is
it.
after Shang-Chi. That's what it is. You know, I got the representation, so and that stimmy, and I just went at it. You know,
Hell yeah.
it's all coming up, Keo, on
That's
this side.
awesome. Well, I don't want to freak you out because we're so similar. I too am a Hufflepuff.
Oh hell yeah!
Which I saw coming from a mile away.
Can we like make soup together and talk about honey badgers?
Yeah,
hell
honey.
You know, you're my roommate, and now like I've gained a friend. You know?
Yeah,
No,
that's beautiful. You guys give it up for Keo, everybody.
Thank you.
Make it rain. All right, keep that energy up for your next comic. Give it up for Ashley Monique, everybody.
Hey, Stab. I'm biracial. I'm mixed race. People get weird about it sometimes. My friend was introducing me to somebody, and she was like, "This is Ashley, my biracial friend," which is like bad enough. But then the person she was introducing me to shook my hand and was like, "Thank you. We need more people like you." And I was like, "Damn, I didn't do anything." Don't thank me. Thank Trojan's Quality Control Department. When my mom had me, she wasn't like, when she found out she was pregnant, you know, she wasn't like, "I'm changing the world for the better." She was like, "Fuck. Who wants to finish this wine cooler?" I spent part of my childhood in a small town in Wyoming, and there was only one Mexican restaurant in the entire town, and it was called Taco John's. And if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to sing for you the jingle for Taco John's. It goes like this. There's a whole lot of Mexican going on at Taco John's. That's how it goes.
Yes.
And I guess there was like just so much Mexican going on at Taco John's that they didn't have any left over for the jingle. And like it was a bold claim too, considering their menu. Like I don't know how you quantify Mexican. I don't know what a whole lot is, but I feel like you can't say you have a whole lot if you serve tater tots. I don't think that's how it worked. I looked it up to make sure I was getting the lyrics right. 1999 Taco John's commercial. It's on YouTube. It blows my mind. This is just like 20 years ago. You can't say that in a jingle today. Today, if you're saying there's a whole lot of Mexican going on, you are running for president. I like to imagine there's a small town in Mexico, and there's only one white people food restaurant, and they hired a mariachi band to do the jingle. You know, and it's like, ay, 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 quiero comer en cheeseburger Jose's. All right, full disclosure, I'm not Mexican, but I am Panamanian, and until Americans learn the difference, I feel like I can say that joke. All right, I'm ready to riff.
All
I'm
right,
ready.
let's do it. That new car smell.
That new car smell. You know, they sell air fresheners that are new car smell air fresheners, and I think that's just so sad, you know? It's like, how deep in denial do you have to be to keep an air freshener to maintain that new car smell? Just live in the moment and let it be. You know, new car smell is like love and a butterfly, and if you love it, you can let it go. Or is that what people say? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I think about new car smell.
That is what they say. You're right.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought a used car, like on a used car lot?
Oh yeah.
Any experience with that? Talk
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, yeah, my car right now is used. It's a Hyundai Accent, a hatchback. She's super reliable, and yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a new car again. It was from Hertz, and so they like do all the upkeep and stuff because it's like a rental car company. And then you buy the car, and it's just I don't know. It's been great. Plus, I'm a really bad I don't know car parent. I don't keep like I haven't washed my car in like a year. I gave someone a ride the other day and they touched my handle and they were like, ew. It was super embarrassing, but that's why I don't buy new cars because I don't take care of my things.
How come your car is so sticky?
It was dirt. It was dirt. I mean, I don't know if it was sticky.
Well, it would require moisture in addition to dirt for there to be stickiness. What are you doing in there?
Hey, I think the better question is why was their hand so moist? That the dirt from my
there
car
you go.
stuck on their hand. That's the real question. Actually,
You
maybe-
really turned this around on that person.
Oh yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck that person. Their moist ass hands.
Okay, robots.
Robots scare the shit out of me. Did you guys see that like Tesla robot that they're making right now, and it's like humanoid, and then like they're specifically designing it so that you can outrun or overpower it if you need to. I was like, if they're already thinking about us overpowering robots, I think it's too late. I think the technology's there, and we're all fucked. Not literally, except by sex robots, maybe.
Blacked out on sanitizer.
Blacked out on sanitizer?
Yeah, like hand sanitizer.
Like you're drinking it?
Yeah, like you're drinking it. Yeah.
Oh.
Talk about that.
Okay.
We've all been there. It was a lonely pandemic.
Hey man, like the distilleries are making hand sanitizer now. It's all coming from the same place now. So I don't know. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
Okay, last topic. The Olympics.
The Olympics. I don't ever watch the Olympics, and I'm not interested in what other people can do physically because I believe you. You know, I believe there's people who can run really fast. Like I don't really need to see it. And also good on Simone Biles for taking some time for herself.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the extent that I'm interested in the Olympics, I support that.
Well, let's turn this around with a little hypothetical. If there were to be an Olympic sport that you would win a gold medal at, like a brand new one, what would it be?
It would be running from my problems.
Like a manifestation of them. They dress up as your problem and chase you down a track.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. That would be a great way. You know how they have those zombie runs or people like lose weight and there's chased by like that would be a good one for me. It'd just be like my relationship issues are behind me, or like my childhood trauma. Look, there's my mom. Oh shit, that would get me going.
All right, Ashley Monique, ladies and gentlemen. And give it up for your next comic, Scott Powers. Oh, he's coming. Just keep. You don't have to clap. You can clap when he's here. When you see a large fellow barreling through, you could start clapping. Here we go. There's Scott. There he is.
Look, I quit smoking, and then I started again. Hey, that was awkward. Cool. Hi. Yeah. Oh man.
Take your time.
Yeah. You know, I never know. 'Cause Sacramento's like a weird place. I'm never sure I'm gonna hurt people's feelings. You guys have feelings out here. Now, when I grew up, we weren't allowed to have those. We couldn't afford them. So, yeah, man. I'm very fat. That's true. Thank you. Cool. Everyone was just silent. I am trying to lose weight. Not a lot, just enough to where when I'm getting a hand job, doesn't feel like she's rifling through her purse for a chapstick. You know what I mean? why is my hand so greasy? Like, I don't know, baby, it's hot out. The cap fell off. It's your purse. Figure it out. Yeah. But I went to the doctor to see like if there was any. I was hoping. Here's what I was hoping. All right, look. I was hoping it wasn't my fault. So I went to the doctor. I was like, there's got to be something wrong with me, right? Like, it turns out I have a low testosterone and low good cholesterol, which is weird. I asked the doctor what I should do, and she said, stop being a pussy, go eat some nuts. And unfortunately, I had to go to a specialist. I had to go to a urologist to get testosterone shots. I take testosterone shots in my leg. I tell people I'm transitioning from a boy to a man. I'll get there one day. I'll get there, yeah. Yeah. 36 years old. I haven't shaved in 2 weeks. This is it. This is what you get. Man. Yeah, you fellow cherubisk face. Yeah. Just drink a lot. You'll look older after about 2 years. That's what happened to me. But I went to the urologist, and the urologist is a very tall, handsome black man with hands that look like he could power a sailboat by clapping. You know what I mean? Like just big old fucking hands. And he came into the room, and he like, drop your pants, and I was like, oh, all right. He took a knee, and respect, and he checked the goods. He checked the goods, and he didn't put on gloves, which was weird. I don't think they make them that big. And he goes, normal size penis, normal size testicles, and like, word is bond. And also, can I get that in writing? Because there are a lot of people that would disagree. It turns out I'm not a tiny dick loser, Dad. You were wrong, a normal dick. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I think in the other part of the exam, I don't know if anyone's ever been to a urologist, but it's very much business in the front, party in the back. He got in there, old Dr. Dick Fingers, and he and he goes, does it hurt? And I said, well, you know, Doc, Dad was wrong about the tiny dick thing, but there was a few other things he had me pegged on. Yeah, he for sure, he knew more about me than I did. For like a brief moment, I heard I Can Show You the World by Aladdin. You know what I mean? Like, I can show you. I looked back, it was Dr. Foster. I was like, God damn it. Oh.
I'm here with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old finger in the butt?
No.
You never get the old finger in the butt? They lube it up too much, by the way.
What do you mean they lube it up too much?
All right, look, listen, I mean...
I'm like, you're trying to have like a raw
Look, I want to feel some
ass.
friction. I want to feel something, you know what I mean? No, like, you have to, the thing is, you have to, as soon as they do the prostate exam, you just have to sit there with just a lubed up ass, and like, and he's like talking to me, telling me about the, diagnosis, and I'm just like, my asshole's very greasy right now.
Yeah.
I want to go wipe it. Can I wipe and then we can have this conversation?
You should ask him to wipe it for that copay. Am I right, you guys? Health insurance. Thank you. I get a clap during your set. That's weird.
All right. I'm not looking for tags, okay?
But you can take that one if you want.
Yeah. Everyone have like weird kids in high school. They went. That. Do you guys remember? There's 16 of us. Let's talk about it. Who like remember the weird kid? Like, what did they do? I want to hear examples from you guys. What was the weird kid? What did they do? Nobody. Pretend to be a lesbian?
That was
so
one time.
Like 80% of white women. Well, I'm sorry, that's too far. Like, just get a personality. I don't care if you're bisexual. That's all I'm saying. Get a real personality. We've all eaten pussy. Even Boy George. That's true. That's true stories. I took this too far. Again, I don't have feelings. I don't have. Goes back to that. Pretended to be a lesbian. How does that even work?
Look, I'm gonna have to cut you off, and we're gonna have to start riffing.
Like, I've never
soon.
pretended to be gay. Like, I mean, if I'm sucking a dick, I'm sucking that dick. You know what I mean? Like, how do you like pretend? Do you just go like, oh, there's the pussy, and then you just don't do anything with it? Well, that's just not very nice.
It's a pillow princess.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's what they call us. Yeah, we got one. We got one who knows
Really?
what that
I always
is.
thought they were lipstick lesbians.
No.
Is that different?
Lipstick's lesbians still
you
get
guys have all
down.
this whole terminology. I'm just.
What do you
just
mean, you guys?
You people.
Yeah, there you go.
Us fellas, we keep it simple. We got bears, otters, twinks. You know, none of all this weird shit you guys got. No.
All right,
I went
all right.
All
It's
right.
time. It's time for you to riff now.
What? I didn't even do my joke.
No, you've been doing 5 minutes of jokes.
Oh my god.
Are you sad?
No.
Expand.
Am I sad? Like emotionally sad?
Yeah.
Oh, of course I am. Are you kidding me? I'm on so much fucking Zoloft.
Ooh.
I have PTSD. I didn't even go to war. I just have it. Like I just had a mean dad. I was just like, it just hurt my feelings a lot. Like, how does that even work? You know, like I have to like tell. I mean, I'm of the age of somebody who should have gone to war. I mean, not should have gone, but could have gone. I'm a coward, unfortunately.
One of those.
But yeah, I am on so much Zoloft. I'm on the max amount of Zoloft, and they're talking about, my doctor wants to give me another like supplement on top of it. I'm like, Jesus, man, can I just get like heroin? You know what I mean? Like, have you ever seen a sad heroin addict? I haven't.
No.
Yeah, just give me some oxys, man. That's what I want.
Oh,
Like,
you want that hillbilly heroin.
I just want to be happy. You know, just like, I'm tired of having thoughts where I just see kids on the street and like, I'll fuck that kid up. Like, oh, how dare you skateboard in my neighborhood?
Does Zoloft stop those thoughts?
They stopped me from saying them out loud.
Oh, okay.
So that helps a little bit.
Yeah. Do you like flamingos?
This is just a shirt, man. Look, I shop at Burlington Coat Factory. I go, does it fit? Perfect. that's my. I'm not a pink bird. Get out of here.
What do you mean, get out of here?
Get out of here.
What do you got
bird.
against flamingos?
They're not even born pink. They turn pink later.
Educate us.
That's weird. They eat all that plankton, and that's all they talk about. It's awful. I don't know. Let's get off this subject. This subject sucks. I don't want to talk about flamingos.
Well, then why are you wearing that conversation
Look,
starter?
here's why.
You don't want to talk about flamingos. Look at that's the second applause break
All
I
right.
got during your set.
The reason I bought it
Yeah.
was because I knew it was a nice shirt, and people would come up to me and go, "That's a nice shirt," and it would distract them from the rest of what's going on. That's what I like. I'm like, "Oh, that's a nice shirt," but the rest is a mess. Yeah.
What's a go-to road snack besides ass?
Oh, look at me. Are you kidding me? I eat AM PM food. I 7-Eleven AM PM. He's laughing because we go on the road all the time together, and he's watched me inhale. Inhale. Fucking
Wait, Taylor, you get up here. We need to work this out.
The taquitos at 7-Eleven, the jalapeno and cream cheese taquitos. Oh my god, I can't get enough. Look at me. Are you kidding me? Like, I go to 7-Eleven every single day. The road trip for me is up the block, and I'm just like,
wait, what are the taquitos?
Oh man, they're jalapeno and cream cheese. I just honestly in my head, I eat them for breakfast, and I go, "This is just a bagel, right? Like it's just the same thing as a bagel." all the same ingredients: bread, cream cheese, and the jalapenos. Good.
For some reason, I want to ask you how you feel about canned cheese.
Like well, there's lots of different kinds of canned cheese. We got to be specific here. Are you talking about like the squeeze cheese, or are you talking about nacho cheese in a can?
The squeeze.
Because the
squeeze
answer to
cheese.
both is they're phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah. They're both great, to be honest. The squeeze cheese though, that shit takes things to it. Like it takes your snack game to a new level, especially like when you're high.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know how they even what even is the ingredient? It's not real cheese, right?
No,
what
because
is
it doesn't
made
have to be
out of?
refrigerated.
Oh man.
You introduced
Look.
me to the bacon squeeze cheese. And
That wasn't me.
Who was that?
I don't know what angel brought that to our fucking Airbnb, but we ate the shit out of it. I remember. I think I put it on a donut at one point. I was like, this is so fucking good.
I watched
man. I'm
you.
so high.
And then we shotgunned White Claws.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And ate a bunch of mushrooms. Yeah, man, all the cheese is good. There's no such thing as bad cheese, right?
No.
Oh, yes.
Audience?
I heard a yes. Oh no.
No one
From
said
in the
no.
back of the yes. No. Like people like don't like blue cheese, right? Like there's like that whole people. I'm like, that shit smells like feet. I'm in it. I love it.
You love
like,
it?
I like anything that reminds me of a fetish. I'm all about it.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Because this has been a real ball of fun.
Okay, Daria.
Oh shit! I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Shroomin' in the woods.
Shroomin' in the woods. Were you gonna ask me about the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, but I forgot the city name.
Okay, it starts with a U.
Ukiah. How
There
do you
we
feel
go.
about Ukiah?
Well, they're kind of related. The drugs in the woods and Ukiah, because I don't know if anyone knows where Ukiah is. Yeah, it's kind of like you're just going up 101. It's there. It's a logging town. And I did a show there, and I took LSD with my buddy, and we were at this bar, which we had. It was not a good bar.
Yeah.
I bought cocaine from a guy with a tattoo on his face. Which, by the way, if you're ever in a strange place, you need to know where to buy cocaine. Tattoo face, almost every time guarantee you're gonna have cocaine, or at least know where to get cocaine. His name was Chef, and he was a chef. It was amazing. But we took LSD, and then we couldn't get a lift back to our hotel, so we hoofed it through all these neighborhoods, just high out of our minds on LSD. Got back to the hotel, and my friend starts freaking out because everything in the room is red, like the like I don't know why. It was just a very red themed room, except for this one like shawl at the end of the bed, which was green. And he hyper focused on it, and he started having to wear it around in order to feel like safe in the room. He had to and I just kept calling him the champ because he just looked like he was like he looked like a boxer getting ready to go to the ring. And I was just like, he'd come out of the bathroom and coming up next, the champion of the world. And I don't know, he was so fucking high. We had to sneak in his mind outside, otherwise the reception would see us to smoke cigarettes. And I'm like, they don't fucking care what we're doing in here. We're the least crazy people in this fucking hotel in Ukiah. Yeah, man. But
Scott Powers, ladies and gentlemen. That felt done, right? And please give it up for your headliner and co-host of Warm Takes, Emma Haney.
Hey. You guys, thank you guys for coming out. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah!
All right. Sweet. One of my friends told me today that he had to take his cat to the vet because it got into a fight with another feral cat, or not another, but a feral cat. And when he got his cat back, they told him that it had contracted feline AIDS. Yeah, it's not funny. It's not funny. Oh, man. I didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing that cats could get. It's crazy. See, that's what...
You walked him with feline AIDS.
It's okay. It's all right. They were on the phone the whole time anyways. It was kind of weird. No, but this cat, and I thought that maybe, and I posted about it on Facebook because I talked about it kind of at the last show I did. And I wore this tie-dye shirt with a really cute red panda because I was like, I feel like this will soften the blow when I teach people about feline AIDS tonight. It worked. People liked the shirt. And I was just thinking, I posted it, and then people started commenting on it. And this one lady was just like, oh, my cat got that. And she lived for another 11 years. And I was just like, oh, nice. You got one of those Magic Johnson cats. That's great. But then a part of me thought, because I was high at the time, I was like, I think I kind of contributed to my friend's cat getting feline AIDS. Because my friend lives a block away from me. And in the apartment complex I live in, my room is pretty close to the dumpsters. And a month ago, there were cats out there, and there was one cat that was in heat. I could tell by the meow. Y'all know the meow, right? When a cat's in heat, yeah, we got some nods in here. But at 3 a.m, this cat was just howling, just meow, for an hour, and I couldn't sleep. But I was finally just yelled out. I'm like, can someone just come fuck this cat? Can someone just? And I think Cowboy, the cat in question, was probably just out there just trolling around. Well, I best do my due diligence. Go fuck this cat. Boom, feline AIDS. That's how we got it. The silent killer. just mostly because they can't talk. They said it couldn't be done, you guys. No one could talk about feline AIDS on. I said it too much. Have I said feline AIDS? Is there a short or just like fa?
Fades.
Yeah. I identify as a non-binary. Yes, thank you. I'm so brave. I'm so brave. It's not even June and I'm talking about it. I'm so brave. It's like I just came out probably like 6 months ago. Started like having to correct people, which is always super awkward. I don't like to do it. People get like super weirded out if they say it wrong, and I'm just like, it's easy, it's fine. Like, I understand that it's like a hard transition for you. I understand it's very hard. Mostly because like when people see me, I don't look like what people would consider a gender fluid person, which is, that's your own shit to unpack. You know what I mean? But also, I have really big boobs. It's very hard to overlook that. They're pretty awesome, though. Sometimes I just look down, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. It's crazy. And when I first started being more open about it, people from my past that I had like been intimate with of the male persuasion were very worried about what this meant for them. They were just like, well, what do you mean you don't identify as a woman? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean about me? Like, what are people gonna say about me? What are people gonna just like freaking out? And I was like, well, I don't know what they're gonna say about you. I guess they're just gonna be like, you're the wokest motherfucker in the room. Or they're gonna be like, you're hella gay. I don't know. Give me some topics, Corey.
Alrighty. Let's see. Food poisoning.
Food poisoning. Never had it, thank God. I haven't had it. I was with one of my friends once when they got it. I don't know if Scott's still in here. He's probably said they ate gas station food and got sick from there he is. Yeah, listen to this. Classes and just amateurs. They don't know how to pick the gas station foods. It's like going to a farmer's market. You got to squeeze it and smell it. See what's fresh. That's what see? I'll let them know. But they ate like the worst. One of the worst things I would think you could get from a gas station is an egg salad sandwich. Yeah. And we were on our way to a show that was 3 hours away. And I had to pull over 4 times for this person to shit their pants. And it was terrible. Never get an egg salad sandwich from a gas station.
Make the DMV fun and or sexy.
Wait, and or?
And or. That's your option. That's your prerogative there. If you just want to make it fun, that's okay too.
I mean, so when I go to the DMV, it's kind of weird now with COVID. I've had to go to the DMV once since the pandemic started. I like to just talk to people.
Like the strangers next to you?
The strangers next to me, the people at the windows. If I can get a laugh out of one of the workers at the DMV, I tell people that I can headline stadiums. I'm like, you guys, I had this, but like, because I work for FedEx during the week when I'm not talking about feline AIDS. And so I have to go through a different like system for my driver's license stuff because I'm DOT, Department of Transportation, and I have to do a hearing test. And I got this one chick to laugh really hard and it was the most dad joke. You already probably know what it is. She's like, okay, we're going to do your hearing test. And I was like, eh? And she was like, ah, ha, ha, ha. So that's how I make it fun. Sexy, I probably just take a layer off. I probably take the jean jacket off and then start giving bedroom eyes. See who's biting.
What are your thoughts on ghosts?
Ghosts?
Yeah.
Never seen one. Want to. Have you guys had like a ghost experience before? Anyone in here? Show of hands. We got 1, 2. Okay. I am always on the lookout for paranormal shit. all the time. Look at Jessica's like, no. I'm always looking for it because for like most of my 20s, I used to smoke a lot of weed and watch a lot of ghost hunters. Have you guys seen like ghost hunters? Yeah, where they're just like walking through, just like, you hear that? It's just like a creak in the floor. Someone farts. They're like, oh, it's haunted. Oh. If I was a ghost hunter, I'd always blame my farts on a ghost when we were searching. Yeah, it smells. That's weird.
Give me some warm takes on marriage.
No. It's been 6 years and it's still not far enough away yet. Not a fan. I don't know. I wasn't like your typical, at the time, bride to be, and which I think really disappointed my mom and my sister because they were very excited to plan the wedding, and I was just like, do whatever you want. I don't care. Like, we got married in a courthouse and then had a barbecue the next day. Like, we went to Costco and got like a keg and a cake, and I'm all, yeah, oh, this is gonna last, y'all. That was great.
And did it?
No.
That was just a little something for the people who don't know you personally.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Porno for penguins.
Porno for penguins. There's so many. And how you'd have to be kind of a sociopath as a penguin because they all look the same. So they'd just be like fucking themselves. You know what I mean? No?
Elaborate.
Elaborate?
I just want to see if you can.
I can't. I mean, penguins fucking each other. It's like lesbians that date someone who look like them. It's very like, which is the thing.
Isn't there a term for that? Isn't it like doppelbanger?
That's good. You should write that down for yourself.
No, that's not me.
That's
I
not
feel
you?
like I saw that on a cute YouTube
It's
video.
a thing? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's got to be a thing.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up on Pornhub right after penguin sex. Penguins can't have sex, right? It's just one of those things where they fertilize an egg. Because they can't do like positions. Because they're just like,
This entire
Am I wrong?
premise was just a ruse to get you to do that particular act out.
Jesse, what do they say in the chat? Is anyone commenting on the chat about?
Yeah, get your ear to the ground.
What do the streets say?
Well, not about penguin sex.
What do they
but
got?
There is Sarah actually specifically wanted me to tell you, based on your paranormal talk.
Yes.
Or your ghost talk, you need to watch Wellington Paranormal.
Oh, I really want to check that out.
What's
yeah,
it
it's a
on?
spin-off of What We Do in the Shadows. Have you guys seen that?
Ooh, no.
Now we're just gonna give promo for
This
shows
just-
that don't need it.
This just turned into a podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
It's really good. Yeah.
I used to watch a show called Rescue Mediums. Have you guys heard of that? It was on Netflix. It's these like two ladies from the UK who are like, they try and find like people's like dead relatives and stuff in old houses. It's super weird. And they'll meet with the person and be like, tell me about your life. And then one lady will like draw pictures, and when she shows it, it always looks like a kindergartner picture. Like, it's terrible.
Does the medium then like put it on the fridge?
Yeah. Just right
Good
here,
job.
right next
We'll
to the
try our
others.
best. We're not going to.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
else?
Do you believe in any of like that supernatural stuff, like psychic, medium, that kind of thing, or do you want to believe?
Oh God, I don't. I want to because listen, I'm like I'm a nerd. Like, I'm very into lore and magic and wizards and stuff like that. Humble brag. And so I like want to believe those things exist, but whenever because I'll watch YouTube videos of like fortune tellers or people who like read your cards and stuff, and I'm like, they're just saying like generic shit. They're just fishing to get like you to react to something. which I don't like. I don't like that.
Yeah, hucksters, they
Yeah.
call them. They're hucksters.
Yeah.
Charlatans.
They're I gotta look that up after the show. I don't know what
It's
that
a
means.
word, believe me.
Okay. I believe you. Whatever. Yeah. Do you have another one?
No, I actually ran out.
You ran out? I'll take
did.
one from the audience.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. Let's end on an audience suggestion.
Don't be shy.
What a hot crowd.
Warm bread. Jesus Christ. Warm bread.
You got to go home with that
I
later.
know. I like warm bread. I don't think I don't indulge in it enough, like fresh bread. That was like one of the things I wanted to do, I think, along with like a million other people during the pandemic. I was like, I'm going to learn how to make bread. And then I went to the store and I was like, oh, all the bread flour's gone.
Guess I'll buy bread.
Guess I'll just buy this bread, yeah. Just buy bread, smoke weed, and watch. I watched every season of Top Chef while in quarantine. Have you guys seen Top Chef?
Yeah.
You give it up for Top Chef. It deserves more than that. It's been around for like 20 years. It's crazy. I learned that you should never make a risotto on Top Chef. Risottos never turn out well.
No.
Padma's kind of an asshole, but I'm into it. I like Padma. And who's the one, Michelle? Wolfgang, that guy. He's funny. and he knows he's funny, but he just says like the weirdest shit. I can't get into it. You'd have to watch it. You guys watch Top Chef. They're in Portland right now, I believe. And thank you guys for coming out. Give yourself a round of applause. We're doing this show every fourth Saturday of the month at 9 o'clock.
Usually at 8 o'clock.
Usually at 8 o'clock.
Right.
Okay.
This is just because we switched something around. Normally
that's true,
we're at
that's
8,
true.
right?
So
Isn't
every
that right?
fourth Saturday, 8 o'clock, you can find us here streaming Stab on Twitch. And if you guys are interested, I see a couple comics in here. We're starting the open mic back here this upcoming Thursday. So if you guys want to try some funnies
every
and stuff,
Thursday night. Yep.
Sign-ups at 8 o'clock. It starts at 8:30. And I hope to see you guys out. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. That's it for us tonight. This is the weird part where I start addressing the online audience, and it has nothing to do with you. But I still love you all. Tomorrow, it'll be Molly Party. It's going to be another Eric Party. Eric Barger will be subbing in for Molly Doan. It's going to be a lot of fun. Check that out. 8 o'clock here on Stab. Let's see where and check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com. And let's see where we can send the rest of our Twitch audience. Well, you know what? It looks like Pack Theater just started. How about that? Let's send you guys down to LA, Santa Monica Boulevard. It's the Pack Theater. Hold on 1 second, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Eric Party. Hold on for the raid.